Hey everybody, my name is Chris, and in this video I'll be answering some questions about the Charge Up event. So by the end of this video, you'll have a high overview of the time research, the field research task being featured during this event. You'll know which event spawns you should be focusing on. You'll know the new Pokemon that will be making its debut during this event, and we'll talk about Therian Forme Thundurus as well. So if you're looking for someone to answer your Pokemon Go questions or reply back to your comments or just to keep track of Pokemon Go events for you, then make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss out any of my videos talking about events in more detail. Make sure you watch till the end because I'll be covering what's coming up next in the later half of March and also when you can expect the other Therian Forme legendary Pokemon. Real quick before we jump into the questions, I know you guys like to get shiny luck from my Pokemon and I, so here's some shiny luck for you all. If you appreciate the shiny luck, make sure you leave a like on this video and leave a comment. And without wasting any more of your time, let's jump right into these questions. When does the Charge Up event start and end? So the Charge Up event starts on Tuesday, March 16th at 10 a.m. local time and will run all the way until Monday, March 22nd, ending at 8 p.m. local time. Is 8 p.m. the new ending time for events nowadays? Make sure you stick around to the end of the video so you'll know what events are happening during the Charge Up event and also what's coming up after the Charge Up event. Moving on to the next question, any new Pokemon during this event? Okay, so we're going to have two new Pokemon making its debut during this event. First, we have Tynamo, which is a Gen 5 Electric-type Pokemon, and then we also have Mega Manectric making its debut in Mega Raids. If you're going to be raiding against Mega Manectric, make sure you're using ground types to go against it. Moving on to the next question, how does Mega Manectric compare to Mega Ampharos? Okay, so basically, Mega Manectric has a higher damage per second stat, meaning it could dish out a lot more damage in a short amount of time. The only drawback with Mega Manectric is that it has less defense and less health, meaning it's less tanky, and therefore is more susceptible to fainting a lot quicker in a short amount of turns. Compared to Mega Ampharos is a lot more tankier and sturdier, so that means that it can stay in raid battles a lot longer than Mega Manectric. The thing with Mega Ampharos is that it has a lower damage per second stat than Mega Manectric, so it doesn't do quite as much damage in a short amount of time compared to Mega Manectric. So overall, both are viable options to use in raids, whichever you want to use. I personally would use Mega Ampharos a little bit more than Mega Manectric because I care about the Mega Boost that I can give to other players' Pokemon. So the longer that a Mega Pokemon can stay alive in raid battles, the longer that boost can be given to the other Pokemon that I'm raiding with. If you didn't know, using Mega Pokemon in a raid battle will boost other Pokemon you're raiding with of the same type, but only as long as it's alive and has not fainted yet. Once your Mega Pokemon faints, then that boost that you give to other players' Pokemon goes away. Moving on to the next question, which event spawns should I focus on? Okay, so the announcement said that Alolan Geodude, Voltorb, Electrike, Stunfisk, and more will be featured during this event. We could probably assume the more part to be more Electric-type Pokemon, so we could probably expect Pokemon like Plusle, Minun, Mareep, Chinchou, and probably a couple other Electric-type Pokemon. But if I had to recommend anything to focus on, I would focus on getting a good Mareep to evolve into Ampharos, so that could be your designated Pokemon for Mega Ampharos if you don't have one already. Focus on getting a good Electrike to evolve into Manectric, so you can designate that as your Mega Manectric Pokemon. And then if you're into PvP or you're a new or returning Pokemon player looking to try out Great League, then you can look out for Stunfisk, which is a good viable Pokemon to use in Great League. Moving on to the next question, who is the raid boss during this event? Okay, so Therian Forme Thundurus will be the legendary Pokemon featured during this event. So Therian Forme Thundurus will still continue to be in raids even after the Charge Up event ends, but for now is being introduced during the Charge Up event. Therian Forme Thundurus has the same type as its incarnate form, so it is still a flying and thunder type. So continue to use ice and rock types to counter against it will work to your benefit. If you don't have a counter team yet with ice and rock type Pokemon with rock and ice type movesets, I would recommend building a team with Mamoswine with Powder Snow and Avalanche. You can use Rhyperior with Smackdown and Rock Wrecker or Stone Edge. You can use Tyranitar with Smackdown and Stone Edge. You can also use Weavile with Ice Shard and Avalanche. So if your counter team has Rock and Ice type Pokemon as well as Rock and Ice type movesets, then you're pretty much good for all the Therian Forme legendary Pokemon. Therian Forme Thundurus will be around to the end of the month, specifically until March 30th, and then Therian Forme Tornadus will be coming after it. Moving on to the next question, can it be shiny? Unfortunately, no. Therian Forme Thundurus will not be able to be shiny. Usually, if this follows Niantic's tradition, when they release a new form or new Pokemon, they typically do not release the shiny on the first round. Moving on to the next question, is Therian Thundurus good? Okay, so basically, Therian Forme Thundurus is a pretty good Pokemon to invest your raid passes in. It is almost as good as Zekrom and just as good as Raikou as a legendary electric type attacker. If you're a new or returning Pokemon Go player and you find that you don't have a lot of electric type attackers, then now's a good time to invest some free raid passes to fighting against Therian Forme Thundurus so you can get a good electric type attacker on your team. Moving on to the next question, what does a time research look like? Here's an infographic of all the tasks you have to do for this time research, courtesy of LeakDuck. As you can see, you'll get electric type encounters, you'll also get 25 Mega Manectric energy and also 25 Mega Ampharos energy. So it looks like the task for this time research doesn't look that hard. I'm personally not a fan of the power up task because that's forcing you to use Stardust. So if you're low on Stardust, I would advise trying to find a Pokemon with a low CP so it doesn't require that much Stardust to power up. And if you do have Stardust to spare, I would focus on powering up Pokemon that are worthy to be powered up and you'll most likely use in the future. If you're going to look for event-exclusive field research, here is a list of all the event-exclusive field research featured during this event. This was grabbed from the Silph Road website. Okay, so let's jump into some closing reminders. The Voltorb Spotlight Hour will also be on Tuesday, March 16th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. And the bonus for that is double catch Stardust. So if you're low on Stardust, this is a good Spotlight Hour to invest your time in and catch as many Voltorbs as you can. Also, if you're looking for that blue shiny ball, then make sure you check in with this Spotlight Hour as well. Next reminder, Therian Forme Thundurus Raid Hour will be on Wednesday, March 17th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So make sure to check in on that if you're looking to get a good Therian Forme Thundurus, possibly. Then on the next day, on Thursday, March 18th, we have the Mega Raid Hour from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So this is the hour when more Mega Raids will be appearing more frequently. Remember to claim your 1 Pokecoin bundle with your free remote raid pass every Monday, every week for the rest of the month. Another important reminder I want to mention is that the Season of Legends Special Research does not expire. So if you don't have a Landorus to take a snapshot of, do not worry. Hang tight until Therian Forme Landorus comes back in raids. And that will come after Therian Forme Thundurus and after Therian Forme Tornadus have been in raids already. So make sure you catch a Tornadus and a Thundurus before Therian Forme Landorus comes around, so you'll be able to complete those snapshot tasks for Tornadus and Thundurus after you take a picture with Landorus once you get it. And then finally, the last reminder is after the Charge Up event ends on March 22nd, then a couple days later, we'll have the Weather Week event. So we don't have an announcement from Niantic about that event yet, but that event will feature Pokemon that are weather related. So Pokemon like Castworm will probably be more prominent during that event. And we'll see if we'll get any new Pokemon from that event. And that event will take us all the way to the end of March when we can expect the events for April. And then I'll have a video about the timeline of April events once that announcement has been released from Niantic. So stay tuned for all of that. And that pretty much covers everything. So thank you for watching. Thanks to my subscribers who continue to engage with my videos and continue to stay subscribed to me. If you have any questions, let me know because I'm pretty fast with answering questions when I'm able to. If you're not subscribed yet, hope you got value out of this video. And if you did, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video.